the other, and Dplus Kia, they are hungry for eliminations. They get the second one. Osal, leaving nothing to chance, takes no damage from the nade. With one person left alive, it is all up to Federals now. Nade, my oh my god, DK are dead!
That we are going to be seeing come through, but Sandstorm, we're getting into our first match of the day.
Bound to take over it, but damage was too much, and now once again LGD denying them any opportunity to get into a compound. BTR, they don't know what to do. They're just going from one building to another, and finally first knock comes in. There's the second, and APG along with Weibo ripped them to shreds, and BTR are down to one member, it may seem. And APG secured two, and both of them go to top.
Goodness me, top doing the work there. Sook with the explosive bow, bringing it to the globals. And he's looking for things. Top, oh, great spray there through the smoke with that AUG 3 times. Not going to do enough damage to get that knock, but certainly enough to stop him in his tracks. Really, really good stuff there from Sook, but we know him. Everybody knows who this guy is. We know what he can do. The Grows of those going to take care of that. AJ able to do something, and King with that drop shot. Really nice stuff there coming through. Trying to bait Razak out into taking shots, taking that window, but he's not gonna. He knows better. It's not his first rodeo, but he is a solo left alive, and all he can do now, I think, is kind of deny the point.
Yeah, that's what he's going to try to do. The nade comes in from Jing, and nope. Does a little bit of damage. Not enough, though. But hey, TT, Thunder Talk, they got 4 limbs. They haven't lost a single player, and here comes the 5th. In 3, 2, 1, bomb. Nope.
No?
Wow, Razak just denying me that. But I mean, look, Spirit are also entering a fight with Reject, getting themselves a decent amount of points. Razak giving the 1v1 to King. King goes down. Not sure about the situation. Not sure about a revive in this situation. AJ will be able to heal himself up. It really is, and that means whoever's there might be able to benefit the most. But now we're going to be switching over all the way to Ruins as one more time. APG in a fight against K, and it is 3v1, I believe, at the moment. Flashed, and Zeal will go down. Finale secures that second elim for himself and the team. Now in a 1v2. Jump shots with the DPS, trying to secure them, and they do. Top and Doc, some of the best players the world has ever seen in terms of PUBG Mobile, and Top isn't even done! Whoa! My lord! Switches over, takes down 2 more. 9 elims for APG, and they are not done. They are looking for more.
In the first game of the tournament, and you're gonna come off like this? Is he gonna get it? Oh, doesn't quite, but does enough damage to that vehicle that might come back to bite them later on. There, the nades are cooking. Can Order get this? We've seen him do cool stuff before. He might just be able to do it again. Not quite. Top is taking over that. Kind of get stuck there. Hyunbin. Oh, the nade comes through. That is going to be from WBG. Order coming in, grabbing those. Now it's just so low. MVM trying his best. There's nothing left he can do. Afu, the only one left standing. Doc with the wide swing. You see it time and time again, but the docketing is happening once more. A7 picking that up really quickly
for them to deal with, but now Influenced Rage taking DRX's attention for a couple of moments as they try to get into the zone. It is DRX who's not in the zone, and Influenced Rage is the one that is. But that may not be the best thing, because they get absolutely torn to pieces. Loris and last one alive in the trio in the middle, but I believe there's still one more hiding in the back. Nope, Influence are out, and it is going to be APG as well. DRX focusing on LGD now. Sykes the last one alive. Top 3 now. LGD, Weibo, and Alpha7 Esports. Someone wake 7 up and tell him Alpha7 might be getting a winner chicken dinner in game number 1, baby. Let's see if that's going to be the situation, or if it's going to be Weibo or LGD. Remember, the third party in a final 3 game is always going to be the one that wins this game 90% of the time, and this is exactly what's happening here. LGD get in, finish them off quickly, and now it's a 3v3. There was no third party, but the angle from Squash is golden. The angle from Squash is everything. But LGD will be going for a trade. 1-for-1. Revo goes down, but it's now a 2-for-1. Squash and Carrillo, can they do it? Ling Focuses on Carrillo. Are you sure if that's a 1v1 you want to be taking? I'm not sure that's what you can win here, buddy. Ling now takes the fight to squash, but it is Alpha7 Esports with the first winner chicken dinner of the day. Exceptionally difficult with the way that Effect turned things around, but we'll leave that be as now Tianba and Weibo going for a fight. I believe it's a 3v2 at the moment. Weibo trying to see if they can actually get into the house here. 2v2, managing to get down yet another knock. One last member left alive for the side of Tianba. He's not even in this wizard tower right now. Tianba has been fully eliminated.
Wow.
Last member must have been taken out by the side of KN. And now we move over to Thunder Talk and their fight with
what is
the
happening?
side of the Kinotrope Gaming. Ozzy-san will get knocked down. Tamer's in the water. He gets in the buggy. AJ's in the car. Both players might be able to see each other actually, and AJ's forced to run, or rather swim away, as Thunder Talk are left with one person, and Kinotrope Gaming survive with the full lineup.
This is wild stuff coming in over to the riverside. There's there he goes. AJ will be getting taken out there, but by Tian from LGD. There's
like Max has picked APG to be the team to win, and this happened before they lost the player, so thank you, Max, but we'll get back to that later, as now Matic is focusing on Divine and the side of Reject. They already managed to get a knock, and that's a second as well. Kitsune will go down by Reiji. Now it's up to Reiji and Divine. How close is Divine to be able to assist in this situation? Effect is a little too far out. It's a 2v1 at the moment, but Matic will be able to take that fight on his own, and all of a sudden Reiji is going to be the last member left for the side of the Reject. Quite a lot of damage being dealt, and now we see the elimination feed lighting up as well with the names of Alpha7 and Influence Rage. The Brazilians are attacking each other, but
I loved that push by Team Spirit. Rejects just had no idea what was going on, and Regiosio somehow did not see him in the back there, but BTR now the next to fight. WBG coming in there. In the house, Federal says absolutely not, be gone. I'm going elsewhere. Effect! Where are you going? What are you doing? Go straight on in, trying to get any info he can. This is a bold play. Effect somehow makes it to the other side. Will he do something? He will. Squash goes down, and Mafioso with that mini trying to get anything he can on. But now it's Doc. Doc on Matic. There we go. This is what I was talking about. A7 immediately moving in here. The mini goes on to Kitsune top, doing some more action there. Doc finishing up Kitsune. Now it's just Effect, just a solo. Surely Sandstorm, they saw that APG was there. That nade is really good. That bounce. Oh my goodness, that bounce.
How was he able to get that? Yeah, that was insane.
Yo.
But I mean, look, APG, they are trying their best right now to hold on, because they know they're going to have two squads to push them off this bridge. And they want to make Maxman proud. Zyol with that nade onto Effect.
Along with Zyol. Or maybe not. No, he saw A7 coming in from a mile away, but Top did not, and Top does go down here, I think, because Yol's just going to be way too busy with A7, and that's going to be APG out. A7, a great name from Carrillo there, but he is going to be taken on down. VPE, Vampire Esports, up to 4 eliminations.
By multiple squads. It just became extremely difficult, but now Vampire going for the full push. Schweppes with the backup. That will be their 5th elimination, and they will sweep that side. And look at the zone. All the teams are on the eastern half, or western half rather, while the eastern half only has 1 squad in Vampire.
An LGD in the center of things, Sandstorm.
Yeah, I mean, those were my pick. Those were my prediction.
That is true. As Jimmy rolls across here, straight coming in. Okay, Jimmy not going to go down just yet, but he is kind of low here, and there we go, just down to 2 for Selcom. Yep. There we go. That's going to be Jimmy takes 1, but gets taken out himself. Ling in, getting taken out with that nade. Whose was that? Tian, LGD, coming in there. There we go. Tian going to make quick work there of them, but a little bit hasty. Sitar has to let them know that they're not ready yet for that fight. And this is where now VP have to push this.
And this is the final fight, Nep. This is the final fight. This is where it all ends. And Vampire absolutely obliterate BTR. They are coming to sweep in and take down Weibo. But keep in mind, there is a player on the roof. If he's able to find the knock, but that's it. Position's been given away. So now it's a 2v4. If you send someone on a wide swing on the far end, you don't need it though. Miaula with the nades takes the first one down. 3-3Z, the last one alive. You don't have enough shotgun shells, baby. Vampire takes the chicken dinner.
7 also taking shots over and getting shot at in return. There's a little bit of an altercation going over there, and the zone does center up to this side, so could be something interesting here. Mafioso doing the damage, though. Ling does go down, but the rest of LGD are moving on in. 1v3 cannot happen even with the S12K, and his teammate comes in a little too late here. Carrillo next up on the chopping block, but he's just a solo. What can he do? Against 3 DBSs, he can do absolutely nothing. A7 will be going out in 16th place, the first team to be gone from this lobby.
15 minutes into the game, our first team is finally eliminated, and it is the first place spot. Eliminated by the second place spot in LGD. But I think there may be a third party coming in, and it is going to be DK. Osal follows up with a nade on Tian. Will secure the first one. Afu knows this fight has to end here. MBM comes back, and they're like, okay, you want to take this fight? Fine. But it's now a 4v2. Nade comes in. Shotgun. S12K from Nolbu does a little bit of damage, and then they go back, throwing wallies, throwing nades. LGD trying to dissuade any kind of push, but they will secure the elimination onto Tian. They will secure that first point. Nade onto Nolbu, knocks him down. Exploding cores, knocks down the second. Nade from LGD. That's the third. Afu in a 1v1. Can they finish this 2v4? Osal with a blinking HP bar. 1 damage, 1 bullet, 1 shot. Can you make it, Afu? He goes for the nades, throws it down, doesn't get the damage, doesn't get the elim. Afu will swing with that S12K. Osal ready with the DBS. And it's Osal who takes it.
It's mid-fight here, but
Especially
okay.
with this many squads around, no?
Yeah, but okay, you know what? It's working so far. Duello does go down. Matic gets him. It's just Divine. Divine's very low.
Oh my god, hold on. This nade.
Oh!
Oh!
That's nasty.
That was just hold that.
Boys.
And there you are. Look at that Kino trope. They have Mark to cover their back. The rest of the squad going for the push. Finale will be the first one to go down. Tamar will also follow. And all of a sudden, Kino trope, nade. Massive mistakes with that push. Nades coming out from the side of Team Secret or Team Spirit as well. They will get the knock onto Rufus. There are knocks present on 2 teams at the moment, in Kino and APG. Team Spirit with this split is able to do so much. They're able to threaten both teams at the same time and apply so much pressure. Zyul with this nade on the duo. Nope, not too close. The nade will fall behind the rock. Not able to roll, not able to deal any damage. The teams will still be able to make their way into this zone. Nomi taking a little bit of damage and then falls back. As Zyul with that little bit of pressure, like, hey, I can see you. Go back.
Go back. Oh, wait. And on the back foot here. Really trying to... They're waiting and waiting, and I understand why they're waiting, right? But now the zone's moving in. It's stage 9. So this is turned from a strategy-based game to whoever's last man standing, and however you get there is what's going to win this. Because stage 9 with 11 players is insane.
You see, what's crazy to me is the fact that APG have been threatened from every conceivable angle, and they are still alive. KN not applying the pressure. Nade's coming in. That's the first knock. Zyul, how in the world are you still alive? How is he still able to apply pressure? Kino, Mark, Ozi-san, Timer, none of them are moving just yet. APG still trying to hold on to that Wizard Tower as long as possible. Top finally setting his sights onto KN. And this is where it becomes a problem. This is where you are spreading yourself too thin and you're focusing on too many fronts. you will get thirded, and it's either going to be Spirit or KN with the chicken dinner. It is next to impossible for APG to get it if they get thirded, but they're trying to focus on one side. They are focusing on the side of Team Spirit at the moment. They managed to get one of those knocks, but KN now applying the pressure. Oxysat will also go down. This down to cover. All of a sudden, APG are out. That is it. It is between KN and Team Spirit. And I told you, it is next to impossible in that situation. And all of a sudden, it's down to Matic and Nome. Kitsune and Effect are down. Mark able to hold the line, and now it's a revive. Now it's a 3v2, and Kinotrope looking for this chicken dinner, looking for this win, looking for those eliminations, and they will take Team Spirit down, and they claim the chicken dinner in game number 3. Fingers poised to you once again, Nap. Give me your prediction.
Ooh, okay. Well, I'm gonna say it's gonna be DK.
DK, interesting. Well, here's the thing. Vampire are looking to continue the fight after managing to get the knockdown. Mula goes down instantly as Federals is ready. Razy having an angle onto Tony K as well. Maybe one of the final members, I think, from Vampire. No, there's 2 people left. Razy trying to see if he can actually get the flush onto Mula. A lot of damage coming in from Schweppes. Undisclosed angle, unaware of where that 4th member was going to be coming from. But here's the thing, if you are BTR, you are supposed to push right now. You have the numbers advantage, take out Vampire, and that's exactly what they do.
Wow.
2 minutes in, Vampire's out. Different in that way. And specifically, the playstyle was different because of that point system. We'll get back to that later because right now, finally, we are seeing fights transpire, and Tianba is... Oh, okay, oh my god, somehow they managed to take down 2 from APG, but the response from Doc and Top was there to build the 2 people on the inside. Meanwhile, it is split, 1 on the inside and 1 on the outside. The nade goes a little bit too far. Leon now switching up to that DBS. Top still trying to hold that nade. Doc with a nade of his own as well. With the 3rd party, Doc almost goes down, but the nade from Top gives him the opening. And APG have to finish this fight before they get 4th partied, 5th partied, I don't even know anymore. Bolia will not let it go down that easily. Oh my lord, APG deal with 2 squads in 2 minutes.
Field, you go up to the Potato Hill area, go back around to that southeast side. That's what I would do.
Well, fortunately, you're not there, so you can't do it. But you know who is here? DRX and LGD and QZZ with an S12K is ripping them apart. That's 3 in a row. On the side of DRX. And all of a sudden, LGD get absolutely obliterated on the outskirts of the zone. QZZ was able to secure 2 for himself. Zyx was able to get that 1 knock as well, but very bold call from them. And an even bolder one from Voin Donkey to take the fight to BTR. Fredericks has arrived. Vexy just gets in the car. He decides to try and leave. Federals is trying to clean up this fight in a 1v1 now against him and Razak. Razak with a lot of damage though. S12K, close range. We know how much damage that can do. Although influence range coming in to clean this fight up. Voin Donkey secures the elimination right before BTR. Or right before influence rage rather. Over to Alpha7 and Dplus Kia. Mafioso, Revo, Carrillo, what can they do against this unstoppable lineup? Fight calms down. Never mind. Really, never mind. Revo thought it was calming down. Boy, was he wrong. Now we can see Nobu knocked himself. Nobu, not sure what's going on over there, buddy, but DRX suffering a little bit. And K and Kinotrope will be wiped out by Weibo. They will be able to secure that compound, but we're still focusing on the fight here between Dplus Kia and Alpha7. Osal deciding to go for the push, finally taking that 1v1, but will get the window. Osal and Fabian will both go down. Alpha7 have that advantage. Revo was not taken out as he's climbing through the window. Are you kidding me? You missed that? Teams in the lead. And specifically with Kino being out, this is your opportunity. Thundertalk just running it down. An order versus King takes him out. A former teammate, a former world champion. What? Order is trying to shred them. Shing also goes down. The Molotov is destroying them. And Tianyu gets absolutely destroyed as well from a completely different angle by Reject. Did not expect that, and now Alpha7, completely away from all angles of this fight, are trying to find an opening. Maybe we'll Reject and Influence Rage. Okay, hold on. We got Legolas in Sook right now. Come on. I mean, listen.
Go
on. You got me supporting you right now. I love seeing the bow in action. Come on, hit him with it. Oh, he's trying. Not able to get the knock, but it is going to be Lawrenson who manages to secure that first one. I mean, Influence Rage, who are outside of the zone right now. You throw as many smokes as possible. Carrillo trying to see if you can apply a little bit of pressure on that front, but it looks like Reject will be able to beat Influence Rage into the zone. The third party from the side of Spirit, I believe, the green squad. Yeah, they will be applying a little bit of pressure as well onto Diego and onto the Influence Rage lineup. Ragey just trying to find that right angle, throwing those nades, throwing those mollies. A lot of damage being done to Reject, though. Lawrenson letting it rip, only getting one knock, but it is Reject who stays alive. But now they're forced to get into the zone, and Team Spirit will take advantage of the advantage now, Nep.
They've bided their time, they've waited for the right moment, and this was the right moment when Team Spirit are distracted, when Rejects are busy, when A7 is just down to 1 in that off angle out in the open. He's gonna go down super duper easily. WBG looking like they are gonna take this win. Here they come across the road. Is this a little soon? Maybe order goes down. That's a little bit preemptive, but these explosives are just gonna do all the damage. There we go. All you need is one player across the road to do the things you need them to do, and here we go. In fact, just down to a solo here. It is a 1v4.
Yeah, but notice how they are not all running rampant towards that last player. They are still playing together up until the very last moment. They want to secure those eliminations, but you see, those kind of mistakes can happen. In fact, now in a 1v3, can he do it outside the zone? He cannot, and Weibo Gaming get themselves the chicken dinner in the last Erangel of the day.
Everywhere.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
He sent that to me. And you know what? Spirit are sending it towards LGD right now. Kitsune, they might have just sent it towards the wrong team. Multiple casualties on the side of Spirit. They are getting obliterated in seconds. And just like that, they traded squash for the whole squad in LGD. Managed to steal a couple of limbs here and there. Well played. With stage 3, 10 seconds instantly. The zone's gonna start closing in. Dplus Kia running it down between the whole city. Oh my god, how many squads are taking shots? Wait, no one got knocked! No one got knocked! They get to BTR. BTR instantly gonna be jumping into the fight. Ryan gets knocked out. BTR is suffering losses, one right after the other. And Dplus Kia, they are hungry for eliminations. They get the second one. Osal, leaving nothing to chance, takes no damage from the nade. With one person left alive, it is all up to Federals now. Nade, my god! Oh my god, DK are dead! One nade and they're all down! They are all down! A triple for Federals! Suffering quite a lot right now, but the rest of Voin Donkey is going to be here to help. It is now a 4v3, but there is a retaliation. There is another knock, and I don't think there's going to be a revive because he's on fire. Throw the smoke, give him some cover. Nope. Looks like Tianba will be able to secure that one. It is still Potato on his own, 1v2 in this building. And again, Tianba, GG Bond will be able to walk in, take it out, or take him out rather, and then continue on. 1v4 against a world-class lineup.
And they are absolutely swarming him. Here we go. That could be a really good nade. Takes a little bit of damage, but what can he do? He does get some really good shots onto King. 1 HP.
The thing I have to say about these PUBG Mobile players, they are absolutely sensational.
They really, really are. Like, you think you can do this, you know, you do a little bit of couch coaching. And you go, yeah, we can definitely do this. Oh, they did this wrong. Oh, this. You get in game with these people. You get in game with these guys. And see how far you make it. Chances are, you're not going to. Much like KN right now, might not be going much further. The Tootsie shot from Duello. gonna just pick that one up, and KN, they are gonna be going on.
What? 8?
Crazy.
Well, those numbers are going to be dropping down. This Q easily finds Carrillo, who has been hiding for God knows how long. But hey, he managed to get the team top 8. Now that's placement points, baby. We know every single point counts. Every single point will make a difference. We've seen global championships get decided by a difference of 1 elim. One
So true.
placement point difference. Let's see what King can do here now in front of a full lineup of Influence Rage with that UMP. Lil Boy hiding in the container. Law taking the fight. Jump shot from King. Secures the first one. Gets the elimination as well to secure it. King dealing quite a lot of damage on the Lil Boy here, forcing him to go back. Diego going into the building as well. Not fighting the corner. Knock from Eula. King somehow still alive. Barely any HP though. Oh my lord. How did that not... How did that not take him out? How did that exploding car not eliminate King? But hey, you know it's a 2v1 situation. You know you have to go for the push. You have to secure those eliminations. But decides to play it cool. Decides to wait. Nope. Decides to push. 1v1. Diego's ready. Once again, Influence Rage with a lovely clutch.
Horses? But LGD are not going to allow them. No, LGD is really not going to allow them. Ling coming in hot with those nades. Wow! Okay, so in some games, everybody ignores the duo off in the corner because there's much more important things. Not this game. That's what Influence Rage were hoping for. Not gonna happen because no, Order just wipes VPE off the map, and now we are down to 2 PEL teams. Weebu and LGD, and WBG, they're looking for their back-to-back win here.
That they are, and on a stage like this, in a tournament like this, a back-to-back is the message to every single other team that's competing. Especially when you're already in that first place spot with a decent point advantage. 3v3, Weibo versus LGD. Ling trying to find an opening here. Backup gonna be coming in by the side of MVM and Afu. Ling secures that one. 3v2 now in favor of the side of LGD. 3v1. Can 3-3C do it? He was an MVP in a game before. Takes down Ling. 1v2. Can he do it? He has the UMP. He doesn't know where the last 2 players are. He hears a lot of noise. A revive might be coming through, meaning you got to take that 1v1 versus MVM, but he's just repositioning. He's just moving. He finds MVM, takes him down. MVM will secure it as the revive is coming through as well.
Welcome back, everybody. Last game of the day for the Hong Kong Invitational. You know what? Second time's the charm. Oh, AJ.
No. What do you mean second time's the charm? That implied the first time failed. First time didn't fail.
Yeah, but they can do it again.
True. That they can. Let's see if they run it back. We're almost 10 minutes in. We're seeing Thunder Talk with a fight against Influence Rage. This is fight number 2 on the map of Miramar. And once again, it is King left on his own.
Else over there in the corner as well. This south side's getting very, very busy. And now the zone has moved away from them. They've got to go 200 meters here. Snape is here, BTR. Snape was able to survive, cross the road, and get into some cover, so he is separate from his team, but that's not going to matter just yet. Mafioso does go down. Revo trying to do the same thing as last time that BTR did, but it's not going to work this time. Revo cooking another nade. It's a 1v many at this point.
Nope.
No.
Not falling for the bait. Oliver jumping down onto Revo. Oh my lord. The eliminations so far. Can they secure more? Federals, you have 14 eliminations to your name in 5 games. Oh my lord! And he's looking to add 3 more, maybe even 4. 1 nade knocks out 2! Federals, what are you doing? This is insane! This is 1v4! This is a 1v4 in BTR!
No, it's not.
Doesn't need help from anybody. He takes out 3. That's the 4th for Federals as well. Sets the other just as the revive finishes. Tony K now knows exactly where to throw his nades. He knows exactly how to get the damage he wants, and Reject now feeling the pressure. Apollo, what are you doing that angle? Let's see if Defiant can do something. No, Fortulo rather, he gets taken out as well. Tony K shows us what he's made of. Read the zone like a book and put themselves in one of the best positions possible. Play in the center of the zone and see what you can do with it then. Tianba, Milo pushes, knock, finish, flush, point, thank you. And now we focus on to Ozi-san and the side of KN, who were in the lead after game 3, but now Milo looking to close that chapter for them. And Ozi-san not allowing that to come through, and Tianba taken out, CDAL taken out by DRX as well.
I don't know where that came from. He has an idea, but he really doesn't know. This nade could do everything here. Sends him low. Is gonna grab him. Finale.
Oh god.
Wow, that's crazy.
I'm just gonna disable my social media.
Whoa!
Federals! Okay, Federals just stacking up his elimination, stacking up those points.
Mm-hmm.
Now BTR, again, taking advantage of the fact that second chaos and carnage await us at the end of this final game. Lorenzen almost getting knocked out
Hello?
here. Diego trying to respond to DRX. Sykes still able to run away. Oh my god, so is as well. This is crazy. He's
Hello?
just running through the whole squad. He gets back in the car
What?
again and again. Shotgun comes out. Fabian with the trade 1-for-1. Hyunbin focusing onto Osal now. Hyunbin missing everything. Switching to the pump shotgun. Gets taken out by that DPS, and now so is the last member left alive. Blinking HP. Just need one bump and you get that elimination, and your team will survive. Can DRX do it? Yeah, and so is take him down. No, he can't. It is going to be DK. And they salvage day 1 with this game right here. They have 9 eliminations, but Lorenzen goes down and Diego is low.
I mean, either way, they've jumped up a lot of places on that leaderboard. The only person standing in their way right now is BTR duo left alive. But the way that these two players are playing, 7 eliminations out of the 8 between the two of them. They also have a really good spot in zone. Federals feeling very, very good. His teammate also looking really good. Influence Rage could just lose here, but the only thing here now is that DK looking to move in behind BTR. Is this the space that INF need? Is this what Influence Rage need to actually just regroup? Yes, it is. They're gonna be going full send, pressuring both of these teams, and DK might just lose this for BTR.
DK might just do that, and this would be a huge problem for the side of BTR, but DK are in desperate need of points here because their counterparts are also just above them, but we'll get back to that conversation later, as right now the conversation is who's going to win this game. 3 squads, 3 teams, 7 players in this 9th stage. Lil Boy pushing up, very aggressive. Bullet comes out. Federals might actually be stuck in this shack.
Ooh.
Throws out Nate, a little bit of damage. But here comes Razy as well with the backup Federals. Is that Molly just sitting on the windowsill? It might just be, because now the duo pushing get knocked out, and finally the Molotov secures it. But Influence Rage are in a spot of trouble right now, as they have 1, 2 left alive versus the the last member of BTR. It is going to be a 2v1, and it is going to be Razy trading 1 almost, but Influence Rage secure it. They salvage